How you doing, everybody? Ken and James, we're here from the Dropkick Murphys. Welcome to our tour bus.
Give us 3 minutes. Let's check this thing out.
All right, so we're here. We got a beautiful tour bus. We are fortunate enough to have 2 out on tour. We don't own them, we rent them. And you know, we started back in 1996. We went through 3 or 4 15-passenger vans. Then we went to an RV, retrofitted it for ourselves, then 1 van packed on, and now trying to live with a little more space. I think there's a total of 17 of us, band and crew. We have 8 on here, or 8 or 9 on here, and the rest are on the other bus. This slides out, obviously not this wide when you're driving, but for most of the day, and we wake up, you got everything you need. You got a kitchen, you got a couple of couches, you got, you know, James has got his, James is the...
I'm the cockroach of the group, and
this is
the cracks and crevices of the bus.
He's well read, but he also smokes a lot of butts. So
I'm a man of simple and few needs, so I can just find a cabinet and be just fine.
Heck yeah.
You got to have, when you're on tour, maybe I'll get a kickback from this company, Navage. You stick this up your nose, sucks out all the snots, keeps you, you know, healthy, allegedly.
It's funny about the slide out because we get so conditioned to it that some days you're out here and you start off having the worst day and you can't understand why. And it's because we're not able to slide it out. And you just don't even, you go through half the day and be like, why is everybody on my back? And then you realize we haven't been able to slide out. So this is a real luxury.
Yeah, we've been, but not, you know, in certain cities or whatever, if you're parked on a street, you can't always slide out. But, you know, we've been living together on a bus for 29 years, and it takes, it's kind of like being in the military, you know what I mean? You know, not, you know, in terms of living, you know, in close quarters and stuff. It's like being on a submarine is what it's like, which you'll see in a minute on the bunks, you know. But it's got a nice bathroom. Sometimes they come with showers, but we haven't achieved that level of success yet that we can have a shower.
Okay, I need you to come over here real quick now. Yep. It's a tradition here, is when you pass the mirror, you gotta check it out, you gotta show off the old bowling gun.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead and flex in that mirror.
We get this mirror here just to make sure the pipes are working each day, you know what I mean? We got a lovely refrigerator packed with, we found this coffee yesterday. I'm gonna tell you right now. Wait, hold on. I hit him in the back.
We're working for all the kickbacks today, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Brownie batter, cold brew, but it's 0 sugar, 5 calories, and it tastes like you're drinking a brownie. I'm definitely not endorsed by this company, but I would like to be. Yeah, so you got everything you need food-wise. Come back to the sleeping quarters. You draw a short straw if you're in the front. There's 6 bunks. They're a little smaller. We happen to have 2 junk bunks right now, so people can throw bags and stuff up there. Okay. And then you go by seniority to who gets the little bit higher bunks. So there's two instead of 3. This is my lovely bunk. I got this very important book.
Very good.
I was just watching Daddy's Home 2, the movie, before I left, and Mark Wahlberg's girlfriend, as she's talking to people, she like takes notes about them, and it was freaking people out. So I did that, and so on this tour I've been walking around and having a conversation with someone saying, I don't really write anything in it, I'm just trying to freak people out. So, but then it says private, and now I have it, so hey, you can't read this is private.
You know,
so to make sure no one's checking it, you know what I mean?
At the beginning of a lot of my videos, I say, hey, like a Fat Albert type
There you go. hey. But the bunks are nice. You can sit up in them.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got everything you need. And then back here, you got another TV. No one ever uses it back here, but it's kind of like a changing area, extra suitcases. But you know, you need to make a phone call. It's funny. So this bus, everything's digital, right? Which sometimes, you know, buttons make things harder. Like back here, you can see back here, you know, just to turn lights on and stuff, you know, you gotta hit these, which took me 2 days to figure that out. But the doors are the only thing not, and they're stuck. So, But yeah, you know, you get enough privacy. There's 8 of us. Most of the time, we don't even get hotels unless it's a day off, because the bus is beautiful. The venues are all nice and have everything you need. So it's more of a hassle to, you know, move out and go to a hotel. Everything you have is right here. Why pack up and leave? So I probably spend half my life on one of these at this point, everybody, you know.
Well, heck yeah. Well, Ken, I greatly appreciate you having me on the bus.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Oh, you got something?
The real goof about these doors is that those two, you got to be Hercules to open. And this one actually does have a button. So we have 1 Jetsons and 2 Flintstones, and not everybody understands that. So I've just sit there and watch this thing try to get ripped open because the other ones are so difficult that it's hilarious. No one even looks for the button. But yeah, there's so many different things. Like, you can, a million of these buses look a million different ways the way they reconfigure them, and you know, it's just a matter of learning how to use the space you got.
By the way, a European bus, you know, reason we rent and not own is because we spend a good amount of our touring outside of the U.S. and Europe and whatnot, and obviously not taking the buses with you. Europe, it's all double-decker buses, which is amazing because you come downstairs, you got a much bigger, the buses are longer, you got a much bigger lounge area, and then you go upstairs and you have a left or a right, and there's a lounge in the front and a lounge in the back. I feel like the European buses are much easier touring. Double deckers are starting to happen over here. It'd be a good one to put on an episode. However, I just don't trust. We have this place called Storrow Drive, a highway in Boston, and you're not allowed to take trucks on, and trucks constantly in the news taking off their roofs, you know what I mean, because they go on Storrow Drive accidentally. And I just don't trust a U.S. double-decker bus to not just take off the roof while I'm sleeping up there.
Well, that's why they keep them all 13 feet 4 inches, I believe, over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stateside. So they must have some bigger bridges, I assume.
Well, these guys who are driving a double-decker probably, if the ones in the States, probably have to do a lot of special routes and probably takes you longer. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely must have higher bridges, but I definitely lay awake sometimes thinking about that at night, because I'm first bunk, so I'll be the first to go if we ever hit a low bridge. But anyway.
All right.
Do it, I guess.
Awesome.
Well, cool, fellas. I appreciate
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And
Cheers.
thank you.